What's up, Zach?
You need that. That's your joke, girl.
Hey, Zach, Ryan Day was just talking about how teams have put more resources into sort of trying to contain Chase Young in the late part of the season. Mm-hmm. Did you see that? How did that affect him, and how does it affect the rest of the line?
I mean, yeah, you can tell after the Wisconsin games, you can tell the team has put a lot more focus on shipping Chase, bringing the guard over to Chase, doubling Chase, and that's really where us other ends, the younger guys, gotta step up, and because that means we're left one-on-one on the backside, and we gotta make those plays, and that's one thing that Coach J really emphasizes later on in the season, that we gotta win our one-on-one matchups. They're getting all this touches to Chase.
How's Chase handling that? Because if I were in that situation, I would be frustrated at seeing three guys on every play.
Yeah, I think he handles it pretty well. I mean, a little frustration comes in, as it would for everybody, but he does what he can. We try to get him free in different ways, but it's really on the other side of us to try to help free him up a little bit for getting pressures.
Zach, how would you kind of characterize your freshman year?
I think I had a pretty solid freshman year so far. Came in early, spring ball and stuff helped me through camp, and didn't really know what the season was gonna hold. And I came in and started off kind of slow, and then once the game started slowing down a little bit, I started making more plays, and I think I'm doing pretty good.
You came in as a guy who's obviously an incredibly talented guy, but consider more potential than production overall. How much have you kind of your learning curve got to the point where it is now going to be production and not just potential?
Yeah, it's just working with Coach J every day, and all the old guys helping me out, with my technique and all the stuff, the little things of the game that I really didn't have coming in, and I still have a bunch to learn, like a lot. I have a lot of steps to take before I'm a finished product, and that's the exciting part for me as a player.
So when you talk about this being a pretty good freshman year, did you do more than you anticipated?
Yeah. I mean, I had goals. I really didn't have goals coming in. I just wanted to come in and I wanted to play, and I've done that, and so I've exceeded my expectations.
You got a start. You got some big sacks.
Yeah.
That's got to be. Even if you didn't have goals, I would say it decided to be way ahead of what you thought the schedule maybe for a freshman
Yeah,
year.
it was.
So what does that mean now, going into next year?
I mean, after the season, whenever that ends up, doesn't really mean anything. I wanted the next year. I gotta get better, and I can't have the same year I had this year. Next year, I gotta keep improving and make more plays next year.
Maybe it's not fair because you're different people, but you're going to get the question, are you the next quote-unquote Chase Young? How do you kind of feel about that? How are you going to embrace the pressure that's going to come your way?
I mean, me and Chase talk about it all the time. We joke about it, talks about like how he's better than me and this, that, and the other. And it's it's kind of good having him around because it's kind of somebody who I can chase. So I mean, like we always talk about his freshman year, how I'm trying to have a better freshman than he's having, and just the next year and so on and so forth.
Does that mean you've added trying to be a Heisman candidate onto your list of goals?
I mean,
is it realistic?
I mean, yeah. If I get there, then that'd be a blessing and an honor. But I'm just trying.
Hey, Zachary. In your first year here, it was also Ryan Day's first year, and you were going through all this new stuff, and so was he, kind of, as a first-year coach. How much were you aware of that it was his first go-around as well?
Not really. He was the only college coach I ever had. So, but you could tell as the season went on, he's gotten more and more comfortable in that role, and talking to the team and doing the things that a head coach used to do.
How you say you could tell he got more comfortable? How could you tell?
I don't know how to describe it. You just tell he's more comfortable, like in front of the team, talking to us and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Is it crazy to think a year ago you're finishing up high school, about to come here?
Yeah, I thought about it. I think about the time. Like I got here January 8th last year, and that's in like 3 weeks. So 3 weeks from now, I've been here for a year, and that's surreal.
Not only that, but you were a very late decision maker.
Yeah, I don't even know if I was committed at this time last year.
Right, that's what I was gonna ask you.
Yeah, so
I mean, you were leaning the other way.
Yeah.
Right? When did that kind of change, and how much have you thought about that? Boy, I could be there instead of here.
I mean, I didn't decide where I was going until the Saturday before signing day, and it was on a Wednesday. So I didn't know until 3 days before signing day. I don't really think about what ifs a lot. I mean, every once in a while I still talk to the guys who I was close with in recruiting, but that's about it.
Did you really know Ryan Day before he took over as the head coach? Did you have any relationship with him?
I had met him, talked to him once before, because RJ, his son, was practicing after my high school team practice. And he walked up to me and was like, "My dad's recruiting you." Who's your dad? So we got on the phone talking about that, joking about how RJ met me and everything.
So like you said, you weren't committed yet. He took the job over. So like how quickly did you guys have to build a sort of relationship where you were comfortable enough to make that decision to come here?
Pretty quick. You know, Coach Jay being there helped a lot because we'd already had a relationship for 2.5 years before that. So him stepping in and assuring that my family that things we're gonna change drastically. It's gonna be the same program, but it's gonna have his kind of spin on it. That helped a lot.
RJ considers himself the GM of his team.
Yeah, he's one of the guys.
Is that the way you guys think about it?
Yeah, he's one of the guys. Yeah.
When Ryan was pursuing you last December, what did he tell you about what kind of defense he wanted to run? Because at the time, like neither Greg Madison nor Jeff Hafley was here. I know Larry Johnson would have been your position coach, but what did he tell you, kind of like big picture about?
We didn't talk too much about what kind of defense we'd run, all that stuff.
Was it unsettling at all to kind of commit without maybe a clear cut defensive coordinator at the time?
No.
What
not really?
What did you talk about, if not scheme and how you fit in and all that kind of stuff?
We just talked about the program and where he sees me and where I fit in, how I can help the program, how the program can help me, stuff like that.
Zach, have you seen much tape on Clemson? If so, what did you see from them in your first couple of glimpses of them?
We started watching Clemson a little bit, and they're a good team. Their O-line's big, which will present a challenge. They got a good back, obviously a good quarterback, good skill players on the outside. So it's going to be a challenge. It's going to be a fun one to play.
Zach, when Larry's out on the road recruiting, and Kenny's pretty much in charge of you guys, I guess, what's been your impression of him and what type of position coach he can do?
He's going to be a great coach whenever he gets the opportunity to be one, because he's got a lot of energy. He's played at the highest level, so he knows what those guys look for. And that's his biggest thing, is his energy. It's hard to come into practice and not match him, because he's yelling and screaming and his voice is all intense, and you can't just be lazy about it, because he just brings it out of you. And that's his biggest. I think that's his biggest attribute. That's the best one.
How much has Larry Johnson rubbed off on him?
Zach, thank you very much.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought the questions were done. Keep going. My bad.
It's just how much has Larry Johnson rubbed off on him?
You can tell his Coach Jay's influence, his, I don't want to say motivation, when he talks, but you can tell the Coach Jay in him is coming out a little bit.
Thanks. There's a unique situation in that you're getting ready to play a team that hasn't lost a game in almost 2 years. Ordinarily, when we're talking about Ohio State game, it's about how much you're favored by and how you keep focused, and that is nowhere near the conversation for this game. How unique is it to you all as players just to be in a different position maybe when you hear from us?
I don't know if it's different. It's just we're attacking every week. Every week is different, so it's a different challenge coming on whenever we play them. Like I said, they're a great team. We're a good team, so it's going to come down to all the little things that we're going to work on this week in practice.
How much are you looking forward to teaming with Tyreek kind of more full-time next year?
It'll be fun. Really teaming with all the guys who have come in, like Tyreek, Friday, Javante, Coop's coming back, and some of the guys like Noah, he'll probably have a bigger role next year because he'll improve over the offseason. And even some of the young guys are coming. This will be fun. Just have a new group.
How big a deal is it that Jonathan's coming back?
Last question right there.
It's good because he brings a lot of leadership. Coop's one of the best leaders in the whole program. So having a voice in the room, because if he would have left this year, it would have been a really young group. A lot of guys who don't have a lot of experience, in that leadership role. And having him there to kind of be the guy that everyone's like, all right, he is the leader of this unit. This really will help us next year in the transition.
Great. Thanks for watching. Subscribe below to get the latest videos from Lettermen Row.
We got Letterman Live, we've got the practice report, we got rapid reaction. Hey, and we got Buckeye IQ with Zach Bourne.
For sure. We got recruiting breakdowns with Berm. We got whatever you need. Ohio State football and Ohio State athletics, we've got you covered here at Lettermen Row.